Here are some hacks to help you understand how and why people allocate their attention. And if you know that, you can always attract and keep people's attention. You might be a business person, entrepreneur, a marketer, a civil servant, politician, or a teacher, or even a student. And you really need people to pay attention to what you say to them. This can be in formal or informal presentations. There is no point you spend hours and days preparing your presentation, and at the end your audience could not keep their attention to you for long enough. This can affect your earnings, opportunity, position, points, score, or even your reputation. I want you to take this as a challenge. When next you are going to make a speech or a lecture or a presentation, no matter how inattentive and heavy media multitasking your audience are, challenge yourself to attract and keep their attention to you. And I will show you how to do that now. First, I want you to know that multitasking, when it comes to paying attention, is a myth. The brain naturally focuses on concepts sequentially, one at a time. So now you know that at every minute, you either have your audience attention or not. So, but how do you have your audience attention? But before that, you also need to know that you have the first 59 seconds of your speech or presentation to grab your audience attention. Get it at this minute or lose it. That is why introduction is everything. Compelling introduction will enable you get the information to your audience strongly. Even in a movie, audience must be hooked within the first 3 minutes of the play. So you win or lose the battle to hold your audience attention in the first 59 seconds of your speech. Even if you were able to get the attention at the first 1 minute, after 9 minutes, the audience attention is getting ready to plummet to near zero. If something is not done quickly, you end up losing the attention of your audience. So you have to grab again after 9 minutes. Typically, attention increases from the beginning of the lecture to 10 minutes into the lecture and decreases after that point. So you now have your starting and declining point of attention. But what do you do with it? Your job is to keep people's attention at each of these points by applying some hooks. So apply hooks in your presentation. Hooks are emotions charges you give your audience. Give them something like fear, laughter, happiness, nostalgia, or astonishment. One of the options of presenting your hooks is via a story. However, the hooks have to be relevant. Audiences are really good at detecting disorganization, and they can become furious if they feel patronized. The secret of attention is emotion. If you don't create the emotion, you lack the attention. Emotion does not only attract attention, it makes the information sticks longer, because information plus emotion equals to long-term memory. The emotions makes it entertaining and engaging. So segment your presentation at every 10 minutes and insert your relevant hooks. So grab and hold attention at these intervals using the hooks. You don't want people to be sleepy whenever you talk. Everyone wants to be listened to. But you have to know that the brain does not pay attention to boring things. Halfway, if the speech is too long, you can even skip the fourth or fifth hooks and still keep the attention of your audience, because the audience will still be anticipating the hooks now and then. The brain follows well when concept comes before details. So put the concept before the details so that details can always be linked back to the concept. With this, you will get 40% improvement in understanding. Attention creates interest and vice versa. So if their audience are interested, they pay attention. Or if they pay attention, they become interested. If you get their attention, they will be interested, and you win the position the mark, the job, or even the business. The more personal your examples are, the more likely it becomes encoded and the more readily it is remembered. So keep grabbing your audience attention by telling narratives, stories, relevant real life and personal examples, or creating events rich in emotions. By this, you will be able to win the attention of people when you make that important speech or presentation. I hope you will apply the segmentation, the hooks in your next presentation. Remember the compelling introduction, and your hooks must create the fear, the laughter, happiness, sorrow, nostalgia, or astonishment. And I wish you best of luck in your next presentation or speech. Thank you.